Y'all do this here Friday night flights. Yeah, bitch. Let me make sure I can hear myself on the tubes before we gets going. Come on now. Go to my channel. Pick this up. Let's see if I can hear myself. Since I got the screen on mute, let me see if I can still. Oh yeah, I can hear myself. Oh yeah, we back, bitch. It's been almost a week. Good reason for it. I had a lot of issues with the simulator. I erased it twice. I think I fixed a lot of the screen issues that I was having. Well, my name is Greg. Welcome, all my aviation enthusiast friends. Welcome to the best damn airplane show you will see on Friday night. As long as mine is the only show you watch, I guarantee it will be the best. So I have 19 things I did not install. Only things I have installed are airplanes, you know, the upgrades and liveries for said airplanes. These don't mess with anything, these discovery flights. I mean, they're so small. But I did not do anything with any of the world updates, because I think that is where a lot of the issue is coming from. This I don't use either, because that was giving me issues with the airplanes. And this I bought, but the only place the screen works is one airport in the South Pacific, and it usually cuts off mid-flight anyway, so we don't use that plane anymore. But we're going to give this here a try tonight, so I think I got lots of it fixed. However, with this here Dreamliner we're going to be flying tonight from, now this is a real flight, it's EVA891. It just landed in Hong Kong like maybe 20 minutes ago. I need to set the weight before, because there's no way of getting the CG percentage. There's no way to get that when you're in the air. For some reason, when I would click on the weight thing up on the top here, it wouldn't give me the CG icon. So we're going to go ahead and do this here. So welcome back. Hopefully, hopefully you had a good week. My week was so-so, but I'm very happy it's Friday night. I'm very happy I'm getting to do a flight here, RCTP. I really wanted to do one during the week, but just the little bit of time I had in the evening, I spent trying to fix the simulator. And I think I fixed as much as I could. You know, with like I said, I erased it twice. Now this did leave gate C4 is where this actually parked. If you go to FlightAware and type in EVA891, it will show you. All right, so let's go here and let's put in kilograms. And okay, max fuel 50 kilograms. No, man, this thing only had like 14.4 is the block fuel. So let's put in 14. As close as we can get to it. All right, there we go. That seems like a little amount of fuel, but then again, we're only going to Taiwan. I mean, Taiwan to Hong Kong is only like a 2-hour flight. So I guess we can always add more if we need to. That just seems like such a little amount of fuel. But that's the fuel block that it calls for. And our payload is 29.9. Let's put that in there. Oh, bitch. All right, so that's close enough. So we have a takeoff weight of 180.3 in sim brief, and we have a takeoff weight of 181. Okay, that's good. Now I guess our CG is okay here. Let's just do 24 even. That'll be, you know what? Let's do 23 for Michael Jordan. I think that'll be easy. 23 for Michael Jordan. There we go. I'll be able to remember that pretty easily. All right, so now we got that set. Now let's go ahead and Go take off. Flight conditions should be live. I thought it was, well, if it's not live, I'll switch it. That was another thing that was giving issues with the screens also, was when you had live weather, sometimes it was making the screens go black. But I've had pretty good success so far with a lot of the airplanes now that I don't have any of the world scenery updates. Now that I got rid of all those, unloaded everything, reinstalled it twice. It's not fun sitting here when like 300 and some, gigabytes downloads. It's not a lot of fun. All right, let me see if I got the world weathers on. It should be all, yeah, live weather and real time. All right, very good. But yeah, it doesn't show the CG. So that's why I have it here. That's why we did it first. So, all right. Now I do like to use the, I can turn the ATC off right now, actually. I don't need them until we get ready to land. Let me make sure all that's off. I like using the ATC when we get ready to land because that gives us the air marshal on the ground to taxi us into the gate. What am I doing? This is the wrong, it's under assistance. And let's type in ATC. Okay, no and no. All right, yeah, we don't need the ATC right now. And we can also turn off some of this other stuff here. We can turn that off. Turn nav off too. Okay. All right, let's get our co-pilot working so he can earn his money.
Battery switch.
Sir, I'm on it.
C1 and C2 elect pump selectors. Off. L and our elect demand pump selectors. Off. External power. On if available.
Dude, you didn't let me turn them all on. Jeez, man. Slow your roll. Okay, let's do more evaluations.
On. Primary flight computers disconnect switch. Guard closed. IFE/pass seats power switch. On. Cabin/utility power switch. On. APU gen switches. On. Generator control switches. On. APU selected. Start then on. Windshield wiper selectors. Off. Flight deck door power switch. On. Emergency lights. Guard closed. Window heat switches. On. Engine hydraulic pump switches. On. C1 and C2
so he's done for a minute. Let's go ahead and get our flight plan set up. So we're going to pose in it real quick. We always got to pose in it in these airplanes. Let's go ahead and click this here. Let's go back a screen. And, oh, it's already got it in there. Very good. Well, we can just get rid of that then. Okay. My bad. So sorry. All right, let's go ahead and set our flight plan. And then we'll go over to the tablet over here and set up, you know, the takeoff. So we got RCTP. RC, I'm so excited I'm flying this plane tonight. I feel kind of like a little bit of a traitor, though, flying this in the simulator versus using Aerofly. Because, like, I always use Aerofly. Like, I've never flown a Dreamliner or anything else other than Aerofly. But, you know, we're going to try it in here tonight. Hopefully the screens will stay on the whole time. It's a really, all right, EVA. Did not want to download any liveries. Like, I was just like, let me just see, before I spend any money on this plane, let me see if will you know, handle a full flight. Now it seems a lot of the issues happen when you're in really like highly populated areas, like if you're flying from, okay, so I guess we can't put in the runway right now, like you know, like leaving Frankfurt or JFK or, you know, Los Angeles or Heathrow. It seems like the more densely populated areas, the more issues have with the airplanes. Sometimes turning off the live weather and the live time, sometimes that does help a bit, but not enough. All right, we got 5 right, and we're doing CHAL1A. So we're doing this. All right, let's go execute that. Let's go back to route. And let's go next page. And let me bring up our flight plan here in SimBrief. So we have Charlie, and now we have T3. So put our airway here. What does that say? MKG. I've been looking forward to this all day. Like, work was like ticking by so slow. I was like, man, let me get off of work, let me do what I normally do on Friday nights with my family, and then let me just get up here and do this here flight. All right, Elato, ELATO. Got V522, 522, and we're taking that to Abby, ABBEY. Very good. Let's execute that. Now let's go ahead and go to depart, and let's go back to depart again, to our arrival. And we are arriving 07 right. We're doing the ILS for 07 right. We're doing Limes, and we are doing the Abbey 3A. Very good. So far, so good. All right, let's go to VNAV. Our cruise altitude tonight is 38,000 feet. Let's plug that in. So we got 38,000. Execute that. Now our transition altitude is actually, let's see, it's 11,000 feet. So 11000. Get over there, button. All right, 11,000. Let's plug in our climb forecast. And let's see here. Let me get to the right page here in the OFP. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. All right, so let's plug in. I guess we'll do 10,000 first. Oh, I got to plug in the temperature there. Okay, will do. 10,000 is plus 5. So we got 10,000 slash 5. Maybe it plugs in the temperature automatically. Let me try plug it in the next one and seeing what happens. All right, let's do 20,000. 10, 15, 20, 10, 20, 31, 35. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Let's do 20,000. And let's try plugging in. This one here is minus 13. So let's see if it'll take this or if it plugs it in itself. Oh, it did take that. Wonder why it wouldn't take the... No, whatever. He gives a fuck. All right, 20. I'm not going to sit here and worry about it. It is what it is. Only off by 2 degrees. That's not that big of a deal. All right, 31,000 feet is minus 35. You know what I think it was? I don't think it liked the plus button. I bet you if I just plug in 5, it'll be fine. Let me try that here in a minute. All right, 31,000 is minus 35. And we have 35,000 feet. That one is... minus 44. All right, let's try this 10,000 one out. Bet you if I do not use the plus symbol, it'll probably be fine. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, so 35,000 is 273.79. 273 by 79. 31 is 267.71. 267.71. 20,000 is 275.56. 275. This is the first time I've ever had to enter climb forecast before. Usually it's just descent forecast. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Pretty, like, totally cool. All right, and then at 10,000 feet, we have 257.22. 257 by 22. All right. There we go. Let's see what the next page is. Let's see what that next page looks like there. We got 102. Oh, wow. How many altitudes do you need to put in? Jesus Christ. All right, so we got that. Now we can put in our descent forecast now. So let's go. Top of descent. Yep. And now let's put in our forecast here. Okay. So our descent forecast, let's do 35,000 first. We have 35,000 by -43. And that is 288.64. All right, 288 by 64. And 31,000 feet. That is -34. And we got 272.50. I have to refuel the airplane when I'm done this. Jesus. All right, 272.50. And we got, let's do 20,000 feet. 20,000 feet is -11. And that is 265.31. Oops. All right, 265.31. All right, 10,000 is 8 degrees, so 10,008. And that is 240 by 10. All right, 240 by 10. All right, good. That's all done now. Let's go to legs and get rid of any discontinuities. That's important. I don't think we do have any discontinuities, actually. Look at this. I got the wrong chart here. Let me look at our landing real quick. I got the wrong landing here. It's the ILS, not the RNAV. All right, let's see. We got, what are the waypoints here? VH, Abby. Okay, so there's that. It's a Stella. Okay, we have Abby, Tamar, TD. I gotcha. Okay. All right, let's go check this out on the map here. And let's go ahead and make this full screen real quick. And we can leave it at 10 miles right now. That's okay. All right, so let's click legs again so we can go back to the beginning. And let's click on this step here. Yep, looks good to me. All right, let's go back to that and let's click on this again. All right, very good. Let's go back to init. And our cost index tonight is, let's get the OFP back up, 104. Wow. Our zero fuel weight is 135.4. I think that's 135.5 actually. We'll put 4 as our reserves. Our CG is 23. All right, let's go ahead and let's come here to initialize flight. It doesn't work. All right, let's go to performance. And we have takeoff, zero fuel, 135.5. Takeoff weight is, let's see if that's correct. No, it's 181,249. Got to change that. So yeah, oops. 181,249. So 181,249. Oh yeah, we got to check out with the, what is the barometric pressure here? It's 1025. According to Navigraph, it's 1025 right now. Outside air temperature is 19 degrees. And our wind right now is 50 and 16 knots. 50 and 16. All right, very good. So condition is dry. Thrust rating is optimum. ATM max. Flap, we'll do flaps 10. And all right, let's click calculate. Auto. Oh, I didn't do CG. Shit. Don't really know if that matters or not, but let's click calculate again. All right, full is 132. And this is, let's see what flaps 5 is. Let's do optimum actually. Okay, that works. Flaps 5. Let's go ahead and send output. And hopefully, takeoff data ready to accept or reject, go to takeoff page. All right, very good. So let's go to thrust limiter. We'll do 58 here because I usually do 30 degrees higher. So we'll set this for 58. And we'll do, let's see what this looks like here. All right, let's do that. Let's go to takeoff and let's accept all this. Very good. CG again is 23. Pre-flight complete. Very good. What? I don't know what ATM stands for. I get automatic something maybe. I understand this is like full power, you know, versus I don't know what ATM stands for. Anyways, all right, good. So that's all set up. Now we can go ahead and finish everything else. All right. Take off. Legs. See what this next page looks like here. All right, takeoff reference. Okay, the outside temperature was again 19 degrees. He's deleted due to change in takeoff conditions. Oh shit. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's send it again. I didn't realize changing anything on that page would have done that, but okay. All right, let's go ahead and finish getting set up so we can get out of here. All right, let's go back to our checklist. Do before starting. See, oh, it's right in there in the center. All right, let's get backed up. I guess I do need the ATC shit. I was really hoping not to use them, but whatever. Ground services. Back. Okay, where's the runway we're going to? I believe is. Let me look at the airport map again. I think I know where it is. All right, so that's terminal. Yeah, we need to back up with our tail going that way. So I believe it's going to be steer. I believe it's steer to the right. Let's see here. I don't use this ATC stuff enough to know, but oh yeah, it is. All right, very good. Let's go straight first, and then we'll make our turn. There's a little bit more to do in this airplane with this simulator than there is in Aerofly. Mainly that tablet. That tablet is really useless in Aerofly, which, I mean, it's a mobile game, so. But, I mean, it's incredible what they can do with that mobile game. I'm not trying to take anything away from the mobile game, but I was trying to, you know, play with the 747 a little bit. I don't know why they have a tablet in that 747 if the tablet doesn't do anything. Good, our screens are still on. This is the heading of our runway, by the way. Information. 54. Well, Let's change this to 54. All right, I believe that's good, so we can stop. Now let's turn the ATC back off. Parking brake back on. Let me see what altitude. Do we have any constraints with our takeoff? Let's look at the map. So it looks like there are no constraints with the takeoff. What's our first real altitude then? Okay, we have Novus, EP60, Novus, Decoy, 16.4. All right, so let's plug in, I guess, 16.4 right now. I don't know if this is really what they would put in at the moment, but we're doing it. All right, let's go ahead and get the... Where's manual? All right, well, let's see. The door button is right here. Let's see if they have us do anything with that. Let's turn this up a little bit. And I guess we'll put a little bit of floodlights on. I love me some lights. All right, let's go ahead and start up the engines. Let's see if this is a pain in the ass with the checklist. Sometimes it is with the starting of engines. Hey, bro, I'm not sure what you're agreeing with me about, but I appreciate you agreeing with me. Okay. I can't reach it. I got to reset the camera. I just did. Anytime somebody agrees with me, I appreciate it. Even when I'm wrong, if you agree with me, that we're going to be best friends. This is my first time flying this plane in this simulator. I've only ever done this plane in Aerofly, so let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm fairly familiar with this airplane in Aerofly, but not in this simulator. Shouldn't be much different. As long as the screens stay on, we'll be fine. Give me 1 second. I need to fill my my vape up. Give me a second. Let me put my Rust in Pieces in here. Rust in Pieces. Not just a great Megadeth song, but it's also a pretty damn good flavor. Where did the top go? Oh, here's the top. All right, let's go to next. All right, you gonna turn that off? Yeah, flaps 5, I believe is. We do flaps 5 or flaps 10? Oh, we did 10. Okay. Okay. Does this work? Wow, that's a big screen. Jesus Christ. All right. Yep, that works. All right, very good. Let's turn up the glare shield a little bit. Overhead panel up just a little bit. Let's click on LNAV while we're thinking about it. We'll do VNAV when we get closer to takeoff, and let's go ahead and, all right, doors auto, seatbelts RT. I guess we can lock these, so can we click on this button? Nope, we cannot. Is there a takeoff configuration button to check on? I thought there was in this airplane, but I guess not. All right, I guess we're good. TCAS, fuel low center. Yeah, no shit. That's because we only have 15,000 kilograms of fuel. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in and see if we can. Airport, hey, we go, bitch. Look at that. Now we cooking with gas, baby. All right, let's minimize this right here. And let's turn off our parking brake and let's get going. I haven't made my mind up if I like this livery or not. Like, the regular Boeing one is okay, and the World Traveler is yeah. Hey man, get out of my way, bitch! Did you see me coming through? I guess we should get away from the parking stands, but I don't really know. I don't see a place to turn yet. I guess we'll go to the end here and then make a turn. Oh, I never did set the barometric pressure here. What was it, 1025, I think? Barometric pressure is, oh, it's now 1024. All right, we'll change that here in a moment. When we hold short of the runway to turn on the landing lights and do this checklist. I don't normally do checklists like this, but I do like, well, first of all, I want to make the co-pilot work, because this co-pilot is always a lazy bitch in this airplane. Not just this airplane. Every airplane that I've been in with a co-pilot, he's always been lazy. So I want to make him work a little bit. But I don't know. I mean, it's part of the simulator, so might as well use it, right? All right, so it's 1024. And it's 3024. So let's move this to 3024. All right, 3024. Very good. I don't want to do heading select anymore. Can we get rid of that? I can just disengage the autopilot altogether. Maybe we'll do that. Nope, that still didn't do anything. All right, fuck it. I don't mind it being on. I just I thought maybe pushing the button again would turn it off, but I guess not. All right, according to FlightAware, this looks like this is the runway it took off on tonight, so part of the reason I did not want to use the ATC here is because I did not want them forcing us to use a different runway. But when we get to our cruising altitude, we'll turn on the ATC again, and we'll turn it on so they talk, which is really annoying most of the time. But it seems to be the only way to get the air marshal to show up outside of the Innsbruck, outside of the Innsbruck airport, Lowy. LOWI, that one always seems to have an air marshal available, but for some reason they don't have them available anywhere else, it seems like, unless you do, unless you use the ATC. Okay, let's go to evaluation. All right. My bad. All right, I don't really care about the rest of the checklist. Let's just see what it says. Brakes released. Press the toga button. Yeah, we can do that. After takeoff, landing gear, seatbelts. All right, very good. All right. Where is the toga button in this airplane? I want to say it's right here. I thought there was a toga button somewhere else. I guess not. All right, let's fuck it. All right, let's go 10 miles out. And let's go ahead and do a couple of things here. Let's go ahead and activate the VSD if we can. Doesn't look like we can. All right, we can put data on at least. Turn off the localizers. We don't really need those showing up, taking up space, taking up real estate. All right, we can put the ECAS back over here too. All right, let's release the parking brake and get out of here. I think that's the toga button. I want to say this is the toga button right here. It's either that or that's, oh shit. It's either that or it's deactivating the auto throttle. It's one of the two. But that makes sense that would be the toga button in this situation here. All right, let's go ahead and put you down. A little bit of fuel. And let's see if this is toga. Oop. Oh well, fuck it. Was incomplete. That doesn't make sense to me. What's already talking about? Oh, you know, do they really care about all this stuff? They sure do care about that. Jesus, I didn't know you needed to do all that checklist too. Pretty wild. We'll just chalk that up to a learning experience since I've never flown it in this type of simulator before. I've only ever used it in Aerofly. So we'll just chalk that up to a learning experience there. Let's go up to $22,700. We're about at the point where we need to switch over to standard pressure. It's at 11,000 feet in this area, so let's go ahead and click standard. Does that do it everywhere? Yep, and yeah, standard. Okay, good, it does it everywhere. All right, we can put this up. We don't need this right now. Let's put these away. And we can put these on auto. Next altitude is, we'll just put it up to 38,000, I guess. And let's click 3 times and click this back button. I wonder if this will switch over to landing when we get closer. On 229. Good. Into pipe 5 by 5. When we get up to our cruising altitude, we'll speed it up a bit. We'll do 2x speed. Let's go to progress. I wanted to do an RNAV landing, but it looks like you need special clearance at this airport to do it. But I wanted to see if I could change the required nav performance here to what it actually requires. It requires a 0.3 number there. I'm wondering if you can actually change that like you can in the 737. I chose this flight because this is the shortest flight that took place today in an actual 787-10. All the other flights were like, well, you know how long Dreamliner flights are. I mean, there was one that was like 2.5 hours, but, you know, Taiwan's a pretty airport, and it's daytime right now. I wanted to do live weather if I could. I was really curious to see, you know, knock on something that's close to wood, you know, that these screens would stay on now that I got rid of all the world. Scenery updates. I mean, all those scenery updates were fine until the last main update of the simulator. Once that last main update of the simulator hit, that's when all this bad stuff started happening. Oh, I gotta run out to my car soon and get more juice. The juice I'm referring to is Diet Mountain Dew. That's the best juice ever. They just did some updates on this plane, which is part of the reason I wanted to fly it. I never thought about flying it. Let me rephrase it. I never wanted to fly it in here because the Aerofly version on my phone was actually, and my tablet was better than this version until the last update on the airplane. Now with the last update on the airplane, you can actually like incorporate this tablet now and send the data back over here, and you weren't able to do that before from what I saw. So now that we can do that, it's all good, baby. I don't know if this thing does weather or not. We'll do traffic though for sure. I mean, there's no weather anyways to look at, so looks like it's pretty. I mean, it's cloudy, but it doesn't look like there's any storms. Why you can't click on button there. Why that's grayed out. Like where I wanted to see if you could, you know, that gives you the angle of your ascent or the angle of your descent. I don't know why it won't allow the that. It'll give us our top of descent at all. I would imagine it would. But you never know. The flight I'm going to do after this is going to be a PC-12 flight from Nantucket that took place earlier today from Nantucket to Westchester, Pennsylvania, I think. And then I plan on doing a real life 737-800 or, a real life Airbus using the A310, even though that's not real life, but a real Airbus flight tomorrow morning. It'll probably be the 737. I haven't flown that in a little bit. Last time I flew the A310, the screens went off. And you actually go to that video. I flew from, I think it was Kuwait to Abu Dhabi, and the screens went out at 11,000 feet. I found the airport, and I went over the airport, and I went to make a U-turn to go land. I lost the airport, but being that it's a lot of flat ground over there, I wound up parking near somebody's house. I made the landing. We didn't crash. But I wasn't really sure where to park, so I found some open space and some flat ground, and we kind of put it in somebody's backyard. So that was wonderful. That at 11,000 feet, I had no screens. Now this was before I deleted all the scenery, and the only thing with deleting the scenery that bothers me is that it deletes all the bush trips, and I really like doing those bush trips. So I have them deleted here, but I can use my iPad and do the bush trips on my iPad. But I would love to know what part of the scenery makes the screens go out. I don't. At first, I thought it was the Germany one side, so I was using the PC-12 and the Cessna Longitude as like the test subjects, and the PC-12 really still doesn't, even with everything deleted. The PC-12 still really doesn't work at Frankfurt's airport. Everywhere else it's fine, pretty much. Sometimes an issue at Los Angeles, but once I deleted the scenery, all the scenery, it started working better. And then the Cessna Longitude, the screens seem to do much better when you delete all the scenery and you turn off live weather and live time. Then the screens seem to be pretty stable. All right, we're about at our cruising altitude. We're going to speed things up here. Go out one more again. Love to see VNav. Show us top of descent. Oh, it does have top of descent. Okay. Well, it's really not far at all, actually. What is... We're going down to 28.5 would be the next step. Let's set up our landing actually now before we start speeding stuff up. So let's go to nav radio and let's go here to the ILS chart. Oh yeah, what is the transition altitude here? Transition altitude is 9,000 feet. Let's see if they have that here. Speed, transition, no. Okay. All right, no worries. Let's go ahead and, all right, is what is it? 110.9. So let's do 1.9. 8.9. All right, we'll just put it up. Just put it up top there. And the course is 74. Maybe that doesn't let us plug in the course. Maybe that is. There we go. And let's do the same for the other side, because I do not know if this plane requires both sides to be identical. Some planes require both nav 1 and nav 2 to be the same. That's okay. I don't know why I can't put anything in here. That would make sense. Be able to plug that in there, but whatever. All right, let's go back to legs. Do anything with the landing yet. All right, no worries. All right, yeah, I don't know why I can't put the I mean, in Navigraph, in what's it called? What am I trying to say? In Aerofly, it goes right in here. Maybe I need to do everything at one time. Let's see here. 110.90/074. Hey! I'm not an idiot. Boy, every once in a while I surprise myself. Cool, that makes me feel much better. Let's set up our fix. Let's see if we can actually put the runway in here like we can in the 737. 07 right. Probably will not let us do it. Oh shit. Oh, I don't think that's correct. We're not 7,000 miles from it. Alright, let's just do VHHH then. VHHH. And we're going to do 4 miles. And we're going to do 10 miles. All right, very good. That's all done. Man, we're not doing too bad, man. Now we're doing okay. All right, let's make this turn, and then we'll speed up the sim a little bit. Might as well program our decision height while we're here. So let's go ahead and our decision height is 100. Whoops. Decision height is 100. Very good. Let's see if we need to program any approach information in. All right, approach reference, landing reference, glide scope, on, off, wind correction, +5. All right, very good. So let's set that now. And I think we are all set for our arrival. So let this thing level out, and hopefully the sim does not crash from doing this. I really hope so. All right, let's go ahead and click once and twice. Should have put us in a sped up mode. Oh yeah, we're definitely going faster now. I think you can do this like 4, 5, 6 times like speed, but I'm very comfortable at just 2 clicks. Two clicks forward. Anything more than that, I'm not comfortable with this simulator doing that. All right, let's look at Abby. Oh yeah, we got to turn on the ATC. Hang on, let's do that real quick. We can try to get our is it under assist? Yes, under assistance. Let's do this so we can try to get the air marshal to wave us in. All right, you can put this one on, and ATC voices on. This one I think lets our co-pilot. Yeah, that lets the co-pilot. That was one of the best updates they've ever come out with on here. Is this one here. Now most of the time when you get a message from the ATC, you do not have to do anything. The co-pilot will take care of it for you. Every once in a while you have to acknowledge, but for the most part it's just the co-pilot doing it. Let's put it back in regular mode. I put us back in regular mode for a minute. That was really loud. Like, I wonder if there's a volume thing. Give me a second here. Let's look under general options real quick and see if there's under sound, if there's a volume thing for. Yeah, there we go. Let's put this bitch down at 50% and see what happens. Okay. All right, now let's go sped up again. Let's go 1 click forward, 2 clicks forward. Well, I cannot wait to eat dinner when I'm done this, man. I made a really good dinner tonight, but I didn't really have a chance to eat it yet. I wanted to do this first. Man, I can't wait, man. Big old homemade spaghetti dinner with garlic, Texas toast, and meatballs. big old plate of it, just looking at me. Probably eat it with chopsticks, to be honest. I try to eat as much as I can with chopsticks. I love using chopsticks. I even do a lot of cooking with chopsticks too, actually. Chopsticks come in very handy with cooking. Yep, Eat Me Ho is my, like, the call name. You know, I have OU869, and then I have Eat Me Ho is like the main deal that I have. I wasn't really sure what to type in, so I was like, Eat Me Ho. That's okay. Let's change that a little. Let's put that down a little bit more. That was certainly better. Let's put it at 25. Such a cool looking plane. The way the wings are swept up. Oh yeah, there's my OU869. Kind of a play off of the Van Halen album. They had the OU812. I think that was the first album with Sammy Hagar as a singer. So I just put a 69 on the end instead of a 12. Yeah, I love like the cutout, like the ridges on the back of the engine housing there, and how the wings are swept up. Man, it's just a cool looking plane. We're coming up on a turn. We got to slow down. All right, 1 click back, 2 clicks back. All right, now we should be in regular speed. I'm not a big fan of, even with the PMDG 737, which is really good at sped up rate, because they really worked. They did a lot of work to get that to work properly on their end. But even with their system, I don't like it to make big turns when it's sped up. I just have a feeling something's going to go wrong. So I guess we can't use this for a landing. That's one thing that you can do in Aerofly. You can use it. I mean, it shows you this. It shows you the same landing every single time, regardless of what you plug in. But yeah. It looks like you can only do the initialized flight thing and performance. So over the ocean right now. And we got to hit Abby. We need to be at 13,000 feet at Muscle. Let's make sure that's in here. Sure enough, 280, 13,000 feet. That's got it in there. That's correct. 116.1, that's TD. And then Guava. 4,100 feet. Yeah, it looks good. 113 until descent. That's good too. 113 miles closer to me eating dinner. I actually did a factory reset of my Xbox last night, trying to get the screen situation to. So last night I decided to set up a whole new username, and I did that, and I went into simulator here, and all I had was the standard version at that point, because I guess because even though it's the same Xbox, I guess because I bought everything with my bacon strips username, so I'm guessing that's why none of the stuff I bought transferred over. But anyways, I got into the 747. Everything worked perfectly. Still a little loud. that just a little bit more. But every other plane that I tried, everything worked really well. So I was like, well, let me do a factory reset at that point. So I factory reset everything, downloaded this again, and all I did at that point was what I showed in the beginning, where I just downloaded the liveries for the planes that I use and the actual airplanes. I left everything else out, and so far it's been running pretty well. I want it to be a little louder than that. Let's put it up to 15, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. It does give a little bit of realism to this when you do use the ATC, when you're taking off at least. Early this morning, I was testing out some of the planes to see how they were operating, and I was taking off from Vienna, trying to fly to Zurich, and it wouldn't let me take off because of the snowstorm that they had there in the cloud cover. But when you're climbing, usually with when the ATC on, most of the time you have to request, going up altitude, or or request a certain altitude. It's adds a bit of a realistic effect to it. I kind of like that. Yeah, 96 miles and we're going straight. Let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit again, once and twice. Actually match this, so it's 275. Once we get to about 40 miles out, or another turn, we'll go ahead and turn off the sped upness. There's our top of descent right there. Our beautiful top of descent. Once we get to about 40 miles out, we'll turn off the sped up part, and then plug in our lower altitude, and we're going to go down to 28.8. And I always do the steps. That way it shows you on the screen when if I was to plug in like 2,000 feet right up front for our descent, the plane will do it. But we're not going to know if we're descending at the proper rate. But if we put in, say, 28.8, we need to be at 28.8 by this waypoint here. We'll see that green arc, and then we'll know if we need to use a little bit of speed brakes, or adjust the angle a little bit, or adjust the thrusters. Or hopefully VNAV will do its job, and we'll be okay. All right, let's go 1 click backwards, 2 clicks backwards. All right, now we're at normal speed again, hopefully. And let's go to 28.8. 9, and click that. And let's go back. Let's click VNAV and then VNAV again. I don't know if that's really necessary, but it makes me feel better to do that, because now it says, now I'm pretty sure it'll capture VNAV. And we got burnt before by not doing the checklist, so let's do this checklist here. So descent. Recall, auto brake, landing data, we have all that. Approach briefing completed. All right, we can check all that off. And let's go there. So we can put that back up. Shame we can't do the landing info with this. Oh well. Oh well. Actually, let's go ahead and bring our zoom in just a little bit. Rose compass. This livery is not too bad. Came real close to using the stock livery. I like that one a lot too. I like the Aviator Club ones too. The Xbox one in green, and then the Microsoft Simulator one in blue. I think those are pretty cool looking too. All right, let me bring up the METAR information for Hong Kong. It's currently 10:24. That's kind of what it was when we took off. I don't like that at all. Can't I don't know why you can't really interact with this thing. I guess you can only use it manually like that. I guess you can't harm it. Most of the airplanes you can just click on the spot where you want it here and it'll put it there, but oh well. Alright, so we should be getting ready to begin our descent here. Very close to it. I would imagine we see something starting to show up here or over here soon. You know, so we can see our you know, vertical deviation and all that kind of, all that good stuff. Show me what I want to see. Show me. Show me. Show it to me. A little late, but not bad. My son is turning 18 on Sunday, man. I cannot believe that dude is turning 18. That shit is crazy to me. Let me see if I can put in that 0.3 for the VNAV here. Let's see that. And progress and page 4. Let's see if it'll allow me to do 0.3. Nope. That's a shame. we're angling down. Look at that, 3,800. Wow, that's because you were late to the game, bro. So we could add a little bit of speed flaps in, right? Now they work. Let's plug in 13,000 because that's the main number that we need to be at. Just on the cusp of being correct. But the vertical deviation is not doing too bad. Looks like it's hanging tight, so. Can we do a landing on here? Let's see if we go back to the main screen and then click performance again. And still take off. Oh well. That's a shame. That would have been nice. Must be nice to have Hamilton on your side. Look at this, look how steep we're declining. Jesus Christ. That is crazy, man. I wonder if that's what it does in real life. That is crazy, man. Look at that. People reaching for oxygen masks and all kinds of shit, man. It's gotta be broken, man. FMC message. Where's the message? Unable to paint descent, extend speed brake. Okay. Speed brake's probably flying off the airplane right now. This VNAV, I don't know. I think this VNAV is broken actually on this airplane. There's no way it should be like nosediving like that. We didn't do anything. All we did was just let VNAV do its thing. All right, I guess we can put the speed brakes back down now. Let's put them back down. And let's go ahead and arm the auto brakes. We need to be at 280. Muscle. All right, well, we can at least plug in the METAR right now. We might as well do that because we're pretty close. So 1024. Leave these extended because we need to get down to 280. I think next time I fly this plane, I'm gonna just use VS on the way down. There's no reason for that. There we go. All right, now let's go down to what is the landing? 1600. So you might as well plug that in. And I'm gonna do VS. I'm not doing that game again. We'll do VS. Let's do 1500. And we are at 10.5. Let's plug that in first and see how we're doing with our descent. All right, very good. That's good. Speed is good. Now we're descending like we should be. Let's match up our heading. So we have 271. Level change. There are no more speed restrictions that I'm aware of. Now we got to be at 240 by TD, and we need to be at 8600. Let's go ahead and put this down to 8600. VS. Change this to 240. Once we get to 240, we can click flight level change again. Doing okay. Let's put in our next 6300. Once we get to 240, we'll click flight level change. That's close enough. Far so good. We have enough fuel. Let me see. Yeah, we're doing okay. Only used 7% of it, so. Right, and after that, we got 4,300. So go ahead and mark that down to 4,300. As we'll put down our old trusty display. Could throw on some landing lights now. And at Guava, next stop. All right, let's hold the altitude here. Hold the altitude there because we're descending a little too fast. Boy, this looks great, guys. Good job with the, resolution. Resolution? What am I talking about? With the, I don't know what it's called. When it renders, the background just keeps on buffering. I guess buffering is a good word. Oh, excuse me. Hong Kong. Stella, we need to be at. Well, I don't really see a set thing for Stella, so I don't see Stella anywhere on here actually. Oh yeah, there's Stella. Stella is 180 at 2,000 feet, so let's delete this and see what it comes up with. Alright, that's close enough, I guess. Alright, let's start our descent again. Plug this down to 2,000. And what we can do now, let's, I guess once we make that turn, we'll arm our look. Actually, let's go into heading mode, actually. I just don't want to do that circle. All right. In heading mode, we're descending. Let's arm our localizer. No? You're not going to let me arm you? Maybe because it hasn't picked up any localizer yet. Maybe that's why. That makes sense. Oh yeah, I can see why. Yeah, we're still really far away from actually being able to pick up that localizer. Once we get the Stella. Oh yeah, here's the runway here actually. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. One thing that didn't go away though, when I uploaded the game and all that, whenever you get to like near a lot of airports, the game starts stuttering a lot. I don't know why. Let's bring this down to start slowing down to about 200. That's about what we got to be at Stella, and that's going to be creeping up on us before we know it. I took us out of LNAV because I think it was going to do this holding pattern circle. I know it's in blue, but I really didn't want to do that. So we're just going to turn ourselves. So from here, we got to go 298. So we'll be making that turn here very shortly. Are you kidding me? Checklist is incomplete. Wow, that is crazy. That we get. I mean, maybe that's what it does in real life. I don't know. Two sets of flaps in. We're gonna hold. And after 298, we got to go 338. Come on with the stuttering. Let's go. You've been running great all day. Let's not start now. Got to sit at this angle so I can get to the button to make the turn. A little surprised though that it hasn't picked up the frequency for the localizer yet though. Let me pause this real quick and double check. Yeah, 110.9. Yep, and 74. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. I mean, I know we're not at the correct angle for it yet, but thought it would probably start picking it up by now, but I guess not. Can't arm it yet. Approach it. All right. Wow, look at this. Look at the stuttering. Jesus, God Almighty. Usually happens when we get near airport. It doesn't really matter if it's a big airport or a small airport. It just seems like pretty much any airport, when we start getting near them, they really like it just starts stuttering like crazy. Crazy that it hasn't picked up the localizer yet. I mean, I can land. I mean, we can land the plane ourselves, but like, if it doesn't work. Oh yeah, look at that. It's trying to take us to it was trying to take us to the circle. I knew it. I knew that's what it was going to do. Hasn't picked up the localizer. That is very weird. Well, I guess we're coming in for a manual landing, I guess. Looking at this reticle versus the one in the PMDG 737, really appreciate the one in the 737 more. Still didn't get any kind of landing clearance. Where's the runway at? This is the runway right here, actually. Yep, this is it. When we get on the ground. Yeah, oh, shut up, bitch. Altitude is fine. That is crazy, though, that it would not capture a localizer, though. Man, look at the stuttering. Golly, how am I supposed to land? when it's just like so choppy like this. Look at that. You see that thing starting and stopping? That's crazy. It makes it so difficult to control the plane. You wind up like overcorrecting and doing what I'm doing, but it makes it so hard to control when it just is so. Ugh. Well, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I know the checklist is not complete. That is really annoying. I wish my co-pilot would do something about that. Maybe we plugged something in wrong, or maybe we used the wrong frequency. Maybe Navigraph isn't correct with the frequency.
Approaching minimums. 50, 40, minimums. 20, 10.
That could have been a better landing, but we'll take it. A little tough when it's so choppy. You know, I kind of like the Dreamliner better on Aerofly, to be honest with you. I mean, it descends properly. I mean, the only thing better with this one is actually really just the tablet. You know, but I don't really need it to show me. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they were both okay, I guess, but if you gave me a preference between the two, I would definitely prefer the one from Aerofly for sure. I have to try I want to try the 747, but it bothers me that that tablet doesn't work. Like, I don't want to fly the plane without all the features. That's part of the fun of the simulator for me, is using all the different features. And if some of the features are not working, you know, I don't really want to mess with it. Welcome to Hong Kong, Hong Kong. See if my guy with the sticks is there. More sticks. I'm not worried about shutting the plane down. I just want to see if the guy is there. Or girl. Or whatever he, or she, or they, or them, or whatever their pronouns are in this game. I don't want to get canceled for using the wrong pronouns on a fictitious character that does not exist in real life. Don't cancel me. There's a lot of wide open space here. Good lord. don't know if I see the guy over there yet. We'll see. Why do they have me parking here? I don't know what those blue, unless the blue boxes are just, oh, that's not real. Okay, I didn't know if that was like actual like objects or if it was just like digital shit. Yeah, no guy with sticks, so it doesn't always work. Guys here. Oh, there is a guy there. Yeah. Yeah, sticks. But he like never tells you to stop though, that's the thing. Oh, maybe he does. Yeah, sticks. Yeah. I can't believe I did it. That is awesome. We got to use the ATC more when we're landing. That is badass, man. You think that jetway's going to reach? I don't think that jetway's going to reach. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. You can keep on acting like you're going to do something, but yeah. Wow, that was awesome. I'm so happy. All right, thanks for tuning in. I might do another flight tonight. I really want to do that PC-12. We may do that. But I'm definitely doing something in the morning. Not this broke Dreamliner. I'm going to be doing probably the PMDG 737 or the A310. Or the Cessna launch dude. I don't know yet, actually. Probably a 737. Anyways, be good to yourself. Be good to other people. Certainly be good to me. Click that thumbs up. Click subscribe. Do all that good shit. I appreciate it. Nobody knows that you'll do it. I won't even know that you do it. I'll just see the numbers go up. But it doesn't cost you a thing. Just go ahead and click on them two things or tap on your phone twice. You'll be straight. I'll be straight. We'll be good until we see each other over the beautiful skies of Mother Earth next time on the Airplane Show. This is your boy Greg.